That takes us to the main event. We got Rafael Fiziev, the hometown boy, versus Manuel Torres, who I will just say right away, I am on Torres by KO early. This might be a bet that I'm making that I'm just rooting for because I'm not the biggest Fiziev fan at all. If Torres is going to win, he's going to knock him out. He's going to win early. That's how he wins all of his fights. That's how all of his fights end. I don't see this being different. If it goes to decision or goes to later rounds, I do think Fiziev wins it. I think he'll have better cardio. I think he's been in wars. And I think that the later it goes, Torres will just fade. So I'm taking Torres by first or second round TKO. That is only plus 200 right now.
I don't think anything what you said is wrong. I think the out you gave Fiziev is probably where I'm leaning, only because I mean the guy's lost like four out of his last five fights, right? But he is still only 32, and look at those losses. He lost to Ruffy. He's got two losses versus Justin Gaethje, which how can you blame him for those? And then he also lost to Gamrot, right? And Gamrot's someone that's arguably like in that title picture as well. So those are hard ones to hold against him. He's kind of been fighting the best competition for a while, and he's shown to be able to hold that first round, take some damage, and take it deeper. We haven't seen that out of Torres. It's hard to discredit him for finishing fights early. That's what we all want to see. I just don't know what his gas tank looks like. And when you're winning all these fights or losing, the one they lost was also first round. But all of your fights are in the first round, and now you're being thrown into a main event, which is five. It scares me a little bit. Fiziev's been there. He's been, in the main events. He's been through the 5-round fights. If he can get out of the first round, which I think that he will, like you said, I think the scales really tip in his direction. And I could see him starting to, be able to find Torres and unload a little bit. I'm not going off a ton here because, like I said, it's not a sample size that I'm super confident in for Torres because we just haven't seen him fight in second rounds. But the experience from Fiziev is making me lean that way. And we're talking about fighting in his hometown. And I could see the crowd getting behind him kind of getting juiced up a little bit, especially after finding that stool after the first round. And I see him winning. So I'm pretty confident that he can find the win here if he can make it through the first 5 minutes. I think he will. I'm looking at Fiziev. I like him in like a rounds 3 to 5 finish. Yeah, I think Fiziev gets it done.
Fiziev by KO round 3, 4, or 5 is plus 550. So that is pretty juicy for a minus 115 favorite right now.